What happened? What happened, huh? You ain't got no money of your own no more, do you? Is that what the problem is, baby? My girlfriend lost everything. She lost her job. She ain't got no. She lost her government check. She lost everything. Oh, girl. Oh, she lost her income. So she's all about hell and giving people hell. Ain't that what people do though? When they know that there ain't no way they're ever gonna have any type of income for themselves ever again. It's total destruction. Seriously. It's like, damn. Don't give up. Try getting your income back. Try getting your government check back. Try getting your job back so you can have money again. Don't give up. There's other jobs. I lost my government check. Well, go reapply. Go get a lawyer. Do something. Don't give up. Just because you're convinced that you'll never have an income again, don't do that. Don't go that route. Girl, there's other jobs. You know, okay, so I'll be honest with you. I think it happened to me twice since 1998. The completely, like, the cut me off SSI, like a government check. I was like, they said you're not getting no money no more from you're not getting no more Social Security or anything. And I was like, really? They're like, yeah. They said there you got one option though. I said, what? They go, you can reapply and see if you can get it back. I said, really? They said, well, reapply and see if you can get it back. And I reapplied, and it took about 6 months, and they gave it back. Don't give up. They're like, you know, I'll be honest with you. It's still possible. I'm 44 years old, about to be 45. I'll be honest with you. It's possible that the government can take away my government check, and I can reapply and not get it back. But all I can really say about that is, I mean, it would suck though if all my rights and privileges and activities got taken away. But it's one thing I can rely on is when it comes to that is about 2 decades, 22, 23 years of a government check. Some people, when they lose everything, the they completely lose it. They lost it. So one thing they don't do, one thing they will not rely on, is all the years they had their jobs or their government checks. Is rely on the. I was always taught that if you got if it's just like going to prison. You gotta leave all that them activities and privileges money where it's at, and then you do your time. Maybe you might get lucky in prison. They might let you out soon. They'll be like, well, we're going to give you 10, 15, 25 years. And you're like, instead, why don't you just, suck it up, say, you know what, I'll accept it. And then a year later, you get some kind of hearing or court or appeal or something. And you're only in there a year and you're back out going, I'm glad I just kept my mouth shut and dealt with it, and I did everything. And then I was out. The judge gave me 25 to life, and I was out 1 year. So think about, when you lose when you just lose everything and you lost it. Think, well, but it's not going to prison. It's just the fact that, well, I'm nothing bad's gonna happen to me, but I'll just try to regain what I lost. So in other words, maybe in the meantime, while you're trying to regain what you lost, rely on what you have done in the past. So even if I lost everything, but say I just ended up at home and I didn't have to go nowhere, and I had no transportation, no money, no nothing, no cell phones, no internet, no essentials for Roku at home, no nothing. I would say, you know what? I had it good for over 2 decades. Maybe I should just rely on, you know, what I used, what the things I did get to do for many, many years. And then while I'm relying on the past. At the same time, I can try to regain what I lost. But I wouldn't do. I don't think I'd do it any other way. If I lost everything right tomorrow, my government check, my everything, the thing I would do is at the same time try to be positive, try to uplift myself, say things under my breath that might get me back to where I need to be. Try to regain what I lost. I'd be just trying to do everything that would help me to regain everything I lost. I'll be 45, so it's possible I might live another 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, 40 years. So, in the meantime, because let's see, and like what, 20, 30 days or some shit, I'll be 45 years old. So, if I lost everything, I would be like, I would just try to do, to make the right decisions with my words and actions. Maybe to try to regain everything I lost. Because I'll be like, well, I'm only 45. I'm really not that old. I'm only 45 years old. Maybe I should try to, maybe I might think, oh man, this might take a long time. I'm 45 years old. I just don't feel up to par. I'm old. I'm in a lot of pain. I don't feel good. And nobody ever, just and don't let all the negativity, don't let all the negativity override, you trying to regain what you lost. Sometimes it's best to take it all in, maybe take little steps every day, to maybe some people like it. Maybe if I lost everything at the age of 45, and I never regained it. I tried to regain it all back, but I never did. At least, the thing I could dwell on the most is at least I tried to regain everything back. You don't want to lose everything and then just give up, and then then have to dwell on the fact, well, I didn't even try to regain anything at all. Sometimes try to maybe it's a complete a complete loss, but if you're at least trying, like you're trying to regain something that you had that you lost, at least try. Don't completely give up. I'd be like, I'm only 45 years old. If I lost, I could, if I started trying now, by the age I might get it, regain everything, and about another 5 years, by the age of 50, I could have everything back, and then I could probably live another 10, 20, 30 years. But the first thing I tell myself, I'm only 45 years old. I don't, it's like it's only like a half quarter of my life, I could live another 20, 30, 40 years, I would tell myself, first thing I think about my age, not about my loss. I think about my age, and I'm not that old. Maybe I should, pick myself up and dust myself off and try again.